The Palace Arms in 2021, with its signature sign and painted brick, a neighborhood landmark for more than 100 years. But this is the Palace Arms site now, near empty behind metal gates. The city originally approved a plan to redevelop the site into a rental housing building. Part of that plan was to retain the century-old facade. That is, until work started and problems surfaced. According to a staff report, the developer noted the masonry was in a very poor condition that would not withstand the approved conservation strategy or allow for the meaningful retention of these heritage resources. So the city approved its demolition. The developer offered to salvage heritage elements like this conical roof and include them in a reconstruction, and to rebuild the facade using modern materials.
I really do feel that there was something very important lost here.
But some are now questioning how closely the city examines projects like these, where they're told the structure can or cannot be saved.
There should be more than oversight. There should be a staff that's actually invested in this. Like, what I took away from the demolition of this is that any effort that the city was making towards historical preservation has decreased.
Threndel, one of many residents asking questions about the process.
I think there is a capacity maybe to have a longer period for dialogue with these projects to find a solution that's more amenable to preservation of the building.
In a statement, the urban planning consultant on the project told us the developers followed the city's standard required approach for heritage projects. Over the span of nearly a week, we tried to ask the city detailed questions on that approach and its process, but they never answered the questions.
It's a very complex building.
This heritage architect says recreating the facade, even with new materials, comes with its challenges.
Where it's going to be interesting in this case is how accurate the reconstruction can be, because there's not a lot of reconstruction that happen in Toronto.
Also watching closely, housing advocates, who note the new development will include hundreds of new apartments. The loss of the historic facade, a necessary sacrifice, they say.
What is our actual priority? Is it a fetish for old bricks? Or is it delivering affordable housing on a streetcar line?
Residents like Threndel say they get the need for more housing, but believe it can be done without losing yet another piece of the city's history.
I get it that we have to have housing, but we still have to have a city with integrity. We still have to have a city that respects itself and its history.
Farah Morali, CBC News, Toronto.